In this lesson, we're going to talk about bass and a little bit how to tie it with the drums, but mainly what's its purpose. So let's get to it. So we're going to use this chord progression, 6-5-4-5, A minor, G major, F major, G major. So the main function of a bass is mainly to play the root of the chord. So if you remember, if I play an A minor chord, the root of the chord is, in the name, A. And I'm going to play that down low. Now, I'm using a piano, but this could be electric bass, a synth bass, an 808, doesn't matter. Its main function is just to play the single note, the root. That's its main job. Now, can you play other notes? Sure, you can play other notes of the chord in there, notes of the scale, make little risks, little runs. But for this lesson, we're just going to keep it simple and just think about the root of the chord. So let's check that out. So if we have an A minor, A, C, E, the root would be A. And if I play those together, so I'm playing the chord here, and I'm playing the bass note down low. If I go to a G major chord, G, B, D, the root of that would be G. I'm going to play that down low. Then the F chord, F major, F, A, C, I'm going to play F down low. And then back to G. That's its main purpose, to add some low end, also give it some rhythm. But the most common you'll hear is just holding the note for as long as the chord is held for. So if we did a bar each, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to add the bass into that. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what I'll do is I'll play a little rhythm in the chord side, but keep that bass note just holding that whole note for the whole time. So here we go. Now watch if I play that chord in the bass area down low, but I play a full chord and not just the root. Nasty. So the bass player's job is really to play single notes and usually the root of the chord. That's going to be the most. So one rule of thumb is the lower you go, the farther notes should be from each other. So I can't play a chord down low. It just, the overtones and everything, it just gets real nasty. So the main job of the bass player is just to play the root note of that chord. And it just solidifies, it gives it low end. Here's without the bass. All right, there's that A minor chord by itself. Now watch when I add that bass note. Just gives it that low end. So that's a great way when you're arranging your song, is bring the bass in, take it away. It's going to add dynamics to your song. The other thing that we're not going to get to in this lesson, but I want to talk about it, it's in my book, is locking your bass to the kick. And we can simply do that in our DAW just by highlighting the kicks and placing them into the bass and then moving where those kicks are on the bass track in those regions up to where the root of the chord is. And now you'll have a bass that's locked in with your chords, the root of your chord, and the rhythm of the drums. And then there's also other things I go into about getting bass runs, little riffs, little ideas that really can make your bass line pretty funky. And this works with any genre. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson. And if you want more, again, you can check out my book, The Big Banger Theory, The Essential Elements and Language of Music for the Modern Producer. So here's all the stuff we've been talking about and more. I go into more detail. So this is a great reference, and also just getting this stuff down. Whether you're new or you've been doing this for a while, having some knowledge will really go a long way. And I try and keep it simple, methodical, grouped together, how you can apply it. So check out thebigbangertheory.com. Go grab your copy. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.